Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Tekkit Legends Let's Play adventure. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and I spent the entire night inside of this hotel all alone, watching the sun set, and now it's rising, and it's raining, and it's miserable, and it's depressing, and I have an idea for what to do to make me feel a little bit better in these trying Terry, you okay? Hi. You feeling alright? You're looking a bit dark there. Okay, alright. Oh, good. Oh, it's Theo as well. Has everyone gone dark? Maybe it's the rain. Maybe the rain is bringing everyone down. Okay, maybe it's Copa. If you follow me on Twitter, if you watch my live streams on Twitch, if you are on the Discord, oh gosh, you'll know that I have been ranting and raving about a recent revelation that I had concerning Copa. And recently, I came to the determination that YouTube, in order to be COPA compliant, to my understanding, I'm not a lawyer, they don't need to... Wait a minute, was that the right one? Might not have been. Maybe it's this one. Which one of these stops the rain? Acts as an infinitely full bucket of lava. On pedestal. Where's on pedestal? Do you see on pedestal listed? On pedestal creates rain snowstorms. Prevents rain snowstorms. That's the one we want. Okay. Let's go do this. Let's go into the rain. We gotta find a place to put this, though. I have no idea where we're gonna be placing it. Maybe over there? Maybe on the tower? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. It's gotta be someplace secure. Can we put it on the top of my tower? Because there's nothing up here right now except for glowstone. Yeah, this checks out. You know, maybe we'll have two of them. Let's grab another pedestal. And I, the wizard living in the tower nearby, now have the Shrek me sideways. That is not what I intended on doing. This is going to cause all... Oh, no, it's not. It's not going to run off anywhere. We're good. We're good. We just got to get, like, a random block. Glowstone seems like the most sensible. There we go. Excellent. Okay, what do we got to do here? Shift right-click with the bare hand. Put that on. Shift right-click with the bare hand. Put that on. And now, we can click 1. And we can exile the rain and watch the sunrise. Or we can bring on the rain, baby! Or no, don't. So we get to control the weather now. We can have this one active and turn everything here into a barren desert wasteland. How good would that be? How awful would that be? Perhaps it's not for me to make the decision. Perhaps we should have the amulets in a more secure area, you know, where it's not just the one guy who has the ability to fly gets to control it all. You know, maybe we should have another wizard's tower somewhere with the weather controls. Or maybe we could put them up here. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is more than just a viewing platform that I'm starting to realize is not centered. Is this side longer than this side? I think it is. I don't think it's... Yeah, we've... You know what? This is a golden opportunity for me to practice what I preach and let go of my need for everything to be symmetrical. This is an asymmetrical pagoda where we get to look out on the horizon and watch the beautiful... Well, no, the sunrise is behind us. Stare out at this beautiful volcano that could at any minute stop spewing out lava slowly and instead fully erupt and kill us all. I want to throw out there that all of this lava, all of it is coming out of this single source block here. Think about that for a minute. Think about what we could do right now with a bucket. Look at this place. Yep, this is still a thing down here. Many explosions. Turns out absolutely nothing can absorb the explosion from a nuke. I mean, heaven knows we've tried. What I love most about that, though, is from this side of the mountain, you can't even tell. If you do come to town to visit, and you stand down here in the pagoda, it just looks like a volcano. Anyway, I came to the realization that in order to be COPA compliant, YouTube does not need to disable comments. They do not need to disable alerts and notifications and the bell icon and all of that. And my original assumption was, well, you know, when you set a video to 4 kids to disable data collection, therefore making it COPA compliant, that means YouTube can't harvest data on it, which is where they make all their money. So they're disabling all of these other features to punish us. They want to be like, look, you're liable if you set your video up incorrectly, but if you set it to not for kids, we're going to punish you and destroy you, and no one will be able to find your content and you'll never grow again. So take the risk. Take the risk so we can mine data and collect money. But then someone else pointed out that, hey, isn't this, aren't we all like rallying to fight the FTC now to prevent this from happening? And I was like, oh yeah, we are. And then that's the moment that I realized that YouTube is doing all of this. They're being vague. They're not giving us any like good answers, and they're giving us only bad options intentionally to rally us to fight the FTC on their behalf, because they knew they wouldn't be able to win in court, or they knew if they actually went to court, they had a risk of losing. So instead of taking the risk, they agreed to a bad settlement, paid out the measly, paltry sum of $170 million, and then stepped back and created a really bad black and white system for YouTube content creators so that we would panic, we would freak out, and we would fight the FTC for them. And look, it's a Palpatine-level play, and I'm not happy about it. It frustrates me to no end, but it is working. I have to fight the FTC because, look, this is not content made for kids. Look at what we've discussed in these episodes. Think about just all the bland... I did a whole episode talking about building inserts for my windows. By the way, I have all of the parts for that now except the lumber. I've got the insulation, the screws. I've got to go buy some stuff today, and I'm going to have those built before the end of the year, hopefully. But this is not kids' content. But according to the vague rules from the FTC, and it is... And in a world where YouTube only gives us the black and white options, even though they were directed to give a general audience option, and they're not because they want us to fight. I mean, I have no choice but to fight. I have no choice. And, I mean, I do disagree with the changes to COPA. I disagree with the expansion of kid-targeted content to include content that is appealing to kids. That's just dumb because that can be anything. You know, like I said before, my nephew watches motorcycle and four-wheeler videos that are not made for or directed at kids. They're just on YouTube and he watches them. So if the FTC finds out he's watching them, are they going to suddenly classify that as kid attractive? It's dumb. And also the change that, individual content creators can be held responsible for being COPA compliant when we're not the ones harvesting data. YouTube is. It's dumb. So I have to fight that just on the basis that I don't think the government should have the authority to make those decisions for private corporations. It's stupid. But I'm also pretty miffed at YouTube now. And I've got to say it sort of ruined my winter plans. We're going to go meta today, guys. We're going to go a little bit meta today. When I started this series, the plan was the 25 episodes. And when I got to the end of that and I hadn't defeated the Ender Dragon or anything else, I was like, we'll do more. We won't do them every hour, but I'll do a few bonus episodes. I'll go fight the Ender Dragon over there, and we'll have Jenna in. And then I was like, I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing this pack, and I want to just keep playing it. And, I was kind of struggling to come up with other content to create. I was trying to brainstorm, and I was like, let's rebuild the city, because we did destroy the city. Need I remind you, all of this over here was giant pits in the ground. The houses were in ruin. All of the villagers were gone. We rebuilt the city. We even kept this one original house here. We built this giant tree. And, starting from there, it did kind of just become a fun series where I built stuff sort of as I imagined it and chatted about random topics that I enjoyed or I found interest in, I took interest in. And I've had a lot of fun with it so far. But there was a plan to do, and I talked about it way back in the summer, a Christmas series. And now, I don't know, because a part of me views that as a last hurrah. Like if things don't change between now and January 1st, I don't really see myself creating content the way that I've been creating content. I might just move over to Twitch or move over to Mixer and just do live streams. And I don't know if I want to invest the time in that sort of a one-off Christmas special that I had envisioned, like a 25-episode Christmas special, because I already said we're not doing a new mod pack before next year. We're not doing the hardcore survival series over on the server that I've talked about until next year. So that was my plan, was to do this Minecraft thing that I had thought of. And now I'm just not so sure, but at the same time, I feel like that is the thing to do. To send everything else I've done over the last 8.5 years out with just a bang, and glory and wonder. Just really do it all and do it up big. But I don't know. I digress. I don't even know what we would do. Would we keep building houses? I mean, I had an idea. I had an idea for expansion and an idea to tie it into some previous Christmassy things that we'd done, but I don't know. I do like this tower, though. This is a good communications tower. We could call somebody on this if we wanted to. Who would we call? Who would we talk to? Who have we not talked to in a while? I guess we could call, like, Raymond Card, and we could talk to him, or we could call up Kokoa-san, and he could do that vaguely, possibly offensive accent that he's got, and then blow us up. Why does everyone want to blow me up? We could call one of the patron supporters. We could check on Banana Hat. I've been thinking about Banana Hat a lot lately. I don't know why. I keep having these dreams that Banana Hat's been taken by a mysterious man, and I have to go rescue her, but for some reason I'm calling her a him. It's a weird kind of thing, and I don't understand it. It's very confusing. Maybe I should go check in on them. I actually had the other day. I had this weird thing where I was like, how haven't I done Sky Factory 4 yet? I did some Sky Factory 4 live streams, but I haven't done a Sky Factory 4 series yet. Why haven't I done that? Why haven't I hopped on that? That is definitely something that needs to be done, and I haven't touched it yet. And I keep dreaming about it, oddly enough, where I'm like growing the trees like you do in Sky Factory 4, but I'm in a desert, and some of the patron supporters are there, and for some reason Israfel is there, and it's just a weird jumble of mess in my head. But maybe I should make room for the patron supporters around here, or maybe I should leave here, since obviously something is wrong. Everyone has caught some sort of disease or some sort of sickness, and they've turned into whatever this is. What's that? Did y'all hear that? I thought I heard something. Oh, that's weird. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know. I do imagine things from time to time. I have these visions of vines growing. Some sort of like plants. I don't even... Do we have vines? I know that there's the regular Minecraft vines, but these are purple. What do we have that's purple? Purple bees? We could get into bees if we wanted to. We could grow and plant bees and stuff like that. Purple spray paint? What can you spray paint with it? Can you spray paint just anything with it? I don't know. I've never used this stuff. Propellant vial. Oh. This looks like the sort of thing one does not simply get into quickly, right? Paintbrush. I think you just paint pipes with those. Unfortunately, I don't think you can paint anything you want, which is what I would be leaning toward. What is this? Purple metal platform. What? What are these platforms? I've never seen these before. Huh? A metal post, an iron slab, and that gives you a platform. Okay, I'm interested in this. I've actually never done this before. We have a rolling machine. Let's go build one of these real quick. I want to see what these look like. Apparently we could have been using these for our buildings all along, if I'd known that they existed. Where's the rolling machine? Where did I put it? Didn't I put one down here somewhere? Is it down there? We head down to the bottom. Here we go, yeah. So we want to do, if we want to build one of these platforms here, it is iron in a row. I can manage that myself, and then this is iron in that vague shape. So let's just get a bunch of iron, I suppose. Iron blocks and iron bars, and I just realized we haven't been over here in a really long time. Oh no, what a mess we've made. What is happening here? Is this thing full? This thing is full. Goodness me. Well, you know what that means. We're going to have to grab our transmutation table. We'll have to condense all of that down and then convert it into Klein Star Omegas. Just fill these Klein Star Omegas up with fuel. I wish we had that mod that added all the additional Klein Stars. That would be really handy right about now. But we'll fill all these up. And we could start exporting red matter. I don't know where to or who would get any use out of it, but we've just got such a mass of the stuff. We could do that. Okay, we can store quite a bit. Let's grab like a great big stack of it. Let's fill this bad boy up. And there we are. We filled it up. Let's empty it out again. We'll fill it back up again. And we can leave knowing that at least we now have got space to store some more red matter. I completely forgot to even check that since we automated it. And that was several episodes ago. We're basically playing creative right now. Like, we've just got such a massive resources at our disposal here that we might as well be playing in creative mode. And you know what? I am fully okay with that. All right, now where was I? Right, up here. Not up here. Over here. We want to do one of these, and that'll give us these slabs. Oh, and they have an EMC value. Oh, we're out of time for today. Don't worry, though. We're not going to stop. Not gonna stop. This is what I am. That's my plan. Bet on it. Bet on it. Bet on it. Bet on. Would you believe that I have only seen not even all the High School Musicals all the way through? I've only seen like the first one all the way through, and then a bit of the second one, and then maybe I've seen the third one at some point. Potentially? I don't even really know. Wait, wasn't that supposed to create 16 of those? Why did I only get 14? Wait, where are they going? Oh! It's automated. Of course it is. I forgot about that. All right. Also, there's Sharpay's Big Adventure. I don't know where that fits into the canon. Look at these bad boys. What do they look like when you put them down? Interesting. They are really just... They're just table. They're just kind of like tables. I kind of like them, though. They look cool. What happens if you stack one on top of... Oh, that happens. That's not good. This is interesting. I'm glad that we did this today, because we could definitely implement this around in our building in the future, even though there's only one episode left of this. The next episode, episode 100, which should be a good time. We've got a lot of these now, though. We'll just store them in here temporarily. You know, we're going to keep making them, because I'm not about to stop it. Get me back out of here. Sun is still rising very slowly. And I am still feeling fine. Because it's a beautiful day, the sun is up, the music's playing, and even if it started raining, you won't hear this boy complaining. Because I'm glad that you are still the one who got away. And it's a beautiful day. This is terrifying. I gotta reload the game. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!